name is Isaias Alvarado. I'm fighting February 20th for BAMMA USA at Next Level Sports Complex in Garden Grove, California. My take on BAMMA USA, I believe it's a great regional show, great feeder program to bigger shows, or even if you want to stay in and build a career, it's good competition around. I believe that California and the whole West Coast actually has great fighters that come through the regional shows. Because if you look at the state of California, it's a gym on every corner. It's guys training. I mean, just in Temecula alone, we have maybe 10 different gyms, you know, and everybody's in there training. So it makes for stiff competition when you go to the local shows. So I've seen all of my teammates fight on BAMMA USA. I've seen a lot of guys come up through the ranks through BAMMA USA, and I really enjoyed the shows that I've been to, and I believe that they are pretty professional with running shows. The thing is, I've been with Team Quest and Dan Henderson since 2008, and I've seen guys in bigger shows, smaller shows, all over the world. I've been, you know, behind the scenes, and for me, getting ready for a fight is less nerve-wracking than actually helping someone get ready for a fight. As a coach or as a teammate, you kind of have this obligation in your daily routine to make sure that this person is the best version that they can be going into the cage. And whenever a win, lose, or draw, you kind of feel some attachment to the success or failure. So for me getting ready for the fight, it's actually less stressful. But for me, getting my teammates ready and especially making sure that they're looking at their best, when they label me a coach or they label me like, well, he was the guy that helped me prepare, it's more of an obligation then. I believe that doing a co-promotion between two, you know, shows is a very big opportunity for the sport itself, not just for myself, because I'm here today, I can be gone tomorrow. You know, you have champions that have had great careers, and you know, 2 months after their retirement or 2 months after they fight, nobody talks about them anymore. You know, we live in a trendy world, so I don't make the situation or event bigger than I am at all. You know, I go in there and I'm gonna handle my business and do what I do every day. It's not a sense where I have any malice towards anyone else, or I feel that the world is watching, so I have to perform or be something different. Whether I go in there and win, lose, or draw, I just have to make sure that I put myself in the best position possible while I'm training. And when I go in there, only God knows what's gonna happen. You know, nobody knows. I mean, maybe the minute I walk into the cage, maybe, you know, a big earthquake happens and the whole cage falls apart. You never know, you know? So I just have to make sure that I'm very well prepared, and, you know, I would love to make sure that my opponent is very well prepared, and just let the chips fall as they may. I started my training camp in November. I got the call around October-ish. I believe BAMMA USA contacted my jiu-jitsu coach, Pancho, and I started the training camp just real light, just making sure that my body was getting into shape and I wasn't gonna, you know, injure myself trying to go hard straight out the bat. My original opponent was Tyler Smith, and I've seen him fight before. Good, scrappy guy, and I really will look forward to that challenge one day. And I believe that he's one of the guys that will bring the best out of anyone. I mean, real tough guy, comes from a good school. But so do I. I come from Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center, Team Quest. Been here since 2008, and I've been here, part of my training camp has been out in Phoenix, Arizona. I have two brothers that actually are Golden Glove champion boxers, and you know, we've come from a long list of good scraps. I started with Detroit Kronk out of Detroit when I was 6 years old. So I've been boxing a long time, and I've been around the ring a long time. And now that I'm here in California, you know, learning the ground, learning the whole MMA transition, I've been able to work with the likes of Dan Henderson, Terry Sokaju, Fernando Gonzalez, who's been a brother to me. And I have so many other people that's in my corners that, I mean, your Tarek Safadines, Jesse Taylors, Sam Alves, I mean, the list goes on and on. Sean Strickland is a new addition to our team, and this guy comes in the gym, and if you're not ready to practice, he's gonna make a woman out of you. So, you know, you have this guy that's in here pushing you every day. So, for me, the training has been what it always is, and that's progression. And that's something that I strongly believe in as a coach or as a fighter myself. I want to make sure that I walk into the gym and leave with something that I didn't come with. And if I didn't do that, then it wasn't a good day. Anybody can come in and hit the bag hard and, you know, get a good sweat and feel that they've done something. Anybody looks good on pads. But if you can't transition to a fight, if you can't do it live, then it doesn't make any sense. And I believe that you wasted your time. So I'm happy to be around the group of guys that I'm around. And if I can have it my way, the only thing that I would change is that, we have more guys in and out, and that's all. Other than that, I'm happy where I am. Well, 2016 and beyond, I have a goal for myself. And it's not in the sense where get the most fights and, you know, try to see where I stack up. No, it's to make sure that every fight leads me to where I want to be. You have guys that have been in the sport of mixed martial arts for years, have dozens of fights, and are nowhere near a championship. And you have guys that maybe 12 fights, maybe 14 fights, and they're already a champion. Reason being is because it's more than a sport. It's a business as well. And you have to make sure that the way that you manage the way you train, the way that you eat, you also manage the way your career goes. And I believe that a lot of guys hop into the sport and they just want to take fights, thinking that gets them better. And, you know, I'm sure experience plays a factor. I mean, that's with anything in life. But you also got to train. You also have to put time in on the mat. You also have to get better. And for 2016 on, I believe that for me, I just want to get better. And as long as I'm progressing and as long as I'm showing up in the fights, I'm fine with that. The results are going to come. The results are going to be what they are. I believe that February 20th was a given date because January 16th was supposed to be the original fight between me and Tyler. The promotion had to push it back to February 20th, which is my birthday, by the way. Yeah, I'll be 31. Jeez, getting old. But no, and then Tyler had to drop out. I mean, he had some complications going on, and I wish him a speedy recovery. Then I was slated for a tough Hawaiian guy. Eldon Sprout, I believe that's his name, and he has some complications as well. So I don't take anything or no ill will towards any fighter, or, you know, I'm not one of these guys that call them out to say, oh yeah, you're just scared, bro. No, life is life, you know, but it's the same thing with the sport. Life is life. Whatever happens is gonna happen. So from this year on, just continue to work hard and let the chips fall as they may. I have a pretty good following. I mean, I've been blessed to have a following everywhere I go. Not in the sense where I'm a cult leader or anything, but my mom and dad have done an amazing job raising me as a man. Not in the sense where, you know, I'm an alpha dog status, but in a sense where I respect people and I demand respect back, you know, and I give people my all. So I believe that everywhere that I've been, it's shown through and through. So I have friends and family that's here in California, not blood related, but I would take my shirt off my back for any of them. And I'm sure that they would do the same thing. I mean, my mom and dad are coming out from Michigan. I have my brothers coming from across the world. One brother's in Miami right now. He's coming out. I have some friends in Canada that's coming, a couple friends from Germany that's coming over, Japan, one friend from Russia. And they're not showing up to how can I say it, to put pressure on me to say, hey, you better win. They're showing up because that's the same respect that I would give any one of them if they were in the same situation. So the love that I give is just truly genuine, and the love that I get is truly genuine. I don't know, I've come to California in 2008, I didn't know anyone from Adam, and I have more friends and family here than I have, I mean, still back in Detroit. I mean, you know, I have a large group coming out. I think I have over 40 people now that's taking flights in. And then the students here my friends and family that's in California, they're pumped. Every time I fight, it's not an event, but it's I bring it. So I'm not in there to play, you know, and I expect that from my opponents because that's what they're going to get from me. Before and after, we can be friends all day. But while we're in there, all of my training is in there with me. All of the times that I've gotten my ass beat on the mat is in there with me. My time away from my mom, dad, everything is in there with me. Never fighting emotional, but what am I doing this for? You know, so I have to make sure that when I'm in that fight, that I'm in that fight, and have to make sure that my opponent feels all of that. I believe that for certain fighters, or just for certain individuals in life, everyone needs a set routine. Everyone needs the lucky rabbit's foot. I believe that if you can't adjust, then you have no place in the jungle. And fighting is a sport where James Toney said it. You can play basketball, you can play, you know, football. You can't play boxing. You can't play this sport. This is we're throwing some leather, and you can hurt somebody very, very easily. So for me, it's no added pressure. I don't need an extra motivation, whether I'm sleeping in my own bed or anything. You can fly me to Iceland. If it's somebody there that wants to challenge me, then we're just gonna do it. If you get the better of me, good job. I'll shake your hand and everything, but please believe that I'm coming there to take your soul. So what the fans can expect from me on February 20th is, for one, it's my birthday. And then for two, I'm just coming in there and I'm putting my heart out on the line. That's all. I'm not coming in there to play the safety game. It's not going to be a boring fight. If it's a boring fight, I guarantee you that if I'm on the bottom and I'm struggling and I'm doing all of this, I'm going to at least be trying. If I'm on top and I can't get my punches off, I'm going to at least be trying. It's not going to be a boring fight. All I can say is don't blink. I don't have boring fights. And I don't plan on being in a boring fight. So if any of my opponents want to make a boring fight, good luck. The crazy thing about me is that I'm not a big social media guy. I don't know why, but if you want to follow me, GoldIsMine85 on that Instagram thing. And if you want to really come and talk to me, Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center. I got classes 7, 9, and 6:30. Come holla at me. Or you can find me at my buddy's shop at Heritage Tattoo in Marietta. That's where I spend all of my days. I train, I chop it up with my friends, because I believe that the people you circle yourself around are the people you're going to be like. And I have a bunch of friends that are in the tattoo industry, but they're go-getters. They want to perform, they want to be better. So that drive is extra training for me as well, because you see these guys hustle. So it makes you check yourself to be like, oh, I got to hustle as well. So yeah, come holla at me anywhere. I just want to give a shout out to Dan Henderson's Athletic Fitness Center. I've been very blessed to be around Dan, Sokaju, Tarek Safadine, Fernando Gonzalez, who's my brother from another mother. That's my man, pots and pans. Sean Strickland, Sam Alvey, Tom Galicchio, Jordan Winsky, Anthony Paredes, who's fighting on the same card as I am, Hector Sardana. Sorry, he's not fighting, but he's a scrappy guy and he's very, very tough, and he's helped out a lot. Ed Hyman, who was supposed to be on the card, but he's not there. For anyone that I forget that's on the team, sorry, but those who have helped me, no, and those who have not helped me, no. But Julio Aguilera as well, that's my boy. And then Heritage Tattoo, that's the sponsor that's been with me since the jump, and I'll continue to shout them out. Whether you want to go on Instagram and look up Heritage Tattoo, whether you want to, I don't know, go get a free tattoo. I might take you to go get one. But no, those guys, they've just been more than friends. They've been a family. I mean, even outside of the shop, even in here, one of the head tattoo artists over there, Ken Herring, he was a California State boxing champ when he was younger, and he still throws good hands, and he, comes in and he helps from time to time. And I believe that sponsors in life are the people who help you, not just the people who throw you a little cash every now and again. No, it's the people that are there for you, pushing you when you don't want to. So shout out to all my sponsors. Shout out to my mom and dad. Shout out to my brothers and everyone who's coming out to support me, everyone who's coming out to watch me fail as well. Shout out to you. My name is Isaias Alvarado. I'm fighting for BAMMA USA at Next Level Sports Complex in Garden Grove, California, February 20th, 2016. Be there.